Hi everyone, this is your English coach Archana. आज का वीडियो आई पिंकी प्रॉमिस यू इज गोइंग टू बी सुपर इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू। छोटा सा वीडियो है, किसी एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के ऊपर नहीं है, बट ये कुछ मैंने ऐसी 6 छोटी छोटी सी मिस्टेक्स कोलेट की हैं अपने पास, जो मैंने बहुत बार देखा है काफ़ी सारे लोगों को करते हुए टाइम एंड अगेन। मैं बहुत बार करेक्ट करती रहती हूँ लोगों को, और मैंने देखा है कि ये ऐसी आदत है जो छूटती ही नहीं है। एडिक्शन हो गई है इन एरर से लोगों को, जो भी इंग्लिश नई नई बोलना सीख रहे हैं या जिनको सिर्फ ऐसे ही काम चलाओ इंग्लिश आती है। तो अगर आप इनमें से कोई भी मिस्टेक कर रहे हैं, एंड आई अगेन अश्योर यू, अगर आपने एक स्पोकन इंग्लिश का चैनल सब्सक्राइब किया है तो डेफिनेटली आप इनमें से कम एक मिस्टेक तो पक्का कर रहे होंगे। तो लेट अस ट्राई टू चेक इट आउट। सबसे पहली मिस्टेक जो है वो है डिड के साथ सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब यूज करना। एक्सट्रीम केसेस में थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब यूज करना, बट सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब लोग अक्सर यूज करते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई डिड नॉट न्यू अबाउट इट। Arey, you did not told me about the party. You know what? She did not called me. All of these sentences are wrong. We don't use second form of the verb with did. Whenever you are making a sentence in past tense, in negation or an interrogative sentence, you have to use first form of the verb. Let me give an example. For example, I ate a banana for the breakfast today. I did not eat bread and butter. Did you take milk in the morning? So did you see how I changed the form of the verb to first form when I made a negative sentence and a question? Let us look at one more example. If I say, she called me to her party, she did not call Sheena. By the way, did she call Rahul? I hope the difference is clear to you. The second most prevalent error in English is the pronunciation of the word magnificent. You can see the spelling right here. It is pronounced as magnificent. I have seen a lot of people, even the students who are studying in convent school, pronouncing it as magnificent. I don't know why and how. It is probably because the same kind of, the verbs allocation is such that we say efficient, proficient, and suddenly when CIE is there, we are pronouncing it as just C. But that's how the rule goes. It is not pronounced as magnificent. It is pronounced as magnificent. Third error. We often hear people saying, I am agree with you. She is not agree with me. Are you agree with me? All of these are wrong. We don't say am, is, are, or any form of the be with agree and a subject. We'll say, I don't agree with you. She doesn't agree with me. Does he agree with you? Did your father agree with you? So you will use the forms of do or does. Or sometimes, of course, has or have. For example, has she agreed to come to your party? But that's a different case. Right now, my focus is to tell you that we don't say I am not agree. Sometimes when I do debate sessions in my classrooms and I take mock interviews, so my students often say that, ma'am, I am not agree with this. And I am not agree with this. It should be I don't agree. Or she doesn't agree when there is third person. And if there is second person, then of course you don't agree. Alright. Now we come to the fourth error in English language, which is the error of punctuation marks. Of course, this is something that you have to focus on while writing. But guys, trust me, if you really want to master English language in its full proficiency and in your full capability, आपको punctuation marks के ऊपर भी ध्यान देना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है, क्योंकि जितने अच्छी आपकी पकड़ होगी punctuation marks के ऊपर, उतने ही अच्छा आपका spoken English में variations भी आएंगे. So you have to make sure that you are learning the punctuation marks well. Now I know कि बहुत सारे होते हैं, at least period, that is full stop and comma and question mark and exclamation sign. ये सब तो हम सबको पता है, ये 4 जो साइंस होते हैं कि full stop होता है, comma होता है, question mark होता है और exclamation mark होता है, जो शॉक या हैरानी को बताने के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है. इसके अलावा कोलन, सेमी कोलन, ब्रैकेट्स एंड बहुत सारे और भी होते हैं. अगर आपको इतनी जानकारी नहीं है तो एटलीस्ट अपने फुल स्टॉप, क्वेश्चन मार्क्स, एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क्स एंड कॉमा, जो सबसे ज़्यादा मिसयूज पंक्चुएशन मार्क है, जहां मन करता है हम वो लगा देते हैं. तो ट्राई टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर एजुकेटिंग योर सेल्फ फाइनली ऑन दैट. इफ यू हैव एनी प्रॉब्लम, आई विल डेफिनेटली ट्राई टू मेक अ स्मॉल वीडियो ऑन पंक्चुएशन मार्क्स एज वेल. नाउ दैट पर्टिकुलर वीडियो वुड रिक्वायर मी टू यूज सम रिसोर्सेज, बिकॉज ये खाली स्पोकन तरीके से मैं आपको नहीं अच्छे से समझा पाऊंगी. तो मे बी आई विल अरेंज call or something, in on a Zoom platform or something, or maybe going live one day. So I will definitely like to talk about punctuation mark. Let us park that for now, but at least while reading, stop at punctuation marks. that is something that you all can do. When you are reading, stop at full stop, pause at comma, show some expression at exclamation, and have a tone of question and interrogative mark. That is also extremely important. This brings me to my fifth tip in English language, which is using second form of the verb with has or have, especially when we are using them as a present perfect continuous, or past perfect structure. Sometimes I see people saying, have you got your results? Which is fine, because gotten is still not as popular, because people say have you got, although it should be have you gotten. But I also say, have you forgot about it at home? Wrong. Have you forgotten about it? Or has you took my pen? Wrong. Have you taken my pen? Or has he taken my pen? So whenever we are using has or have plus third form of the verb, we should know that it is present perfect, or if you are using had plus third form of the verb, we are using past perfect. Never say had you forgot, had you took, had you called is okay, because call has same, but there are many verbs which are not the same, right? For example, shrink, shrank, shrunk. So had you shrank, shrunk. Okay, so just make sure that you remember these things. Or have you gave, has he gave any homework today in the class? I heard one of my students asking this to another student that, has ma'am gave any homework? Wrong. Has ma'am given any homework? That is how it has to be. Last in the row but not the least is, of course, the use of you and I. Whenever you are talking about two people and you want to include yourself as well, or for that matter, if you're talking about more than two people, you will put I in the end. I see people saying, for example, me and Rohan went to the park yesterday. Rohan and I went to the park yesterday. Okay, my mother and I love shopping so much. Not my mother and me, not me and my mother and I. There is a catch here. Now try to understand this. I promise it's not difficult. There is something called subject pronouns and there is something called object pronouns. Subject pronouns means जो subject है, जो doer है, तो इसके लिए जो verbs होती हैं I, we, you, they, he, she, it, और object verb जो इनको receive करती है, I becomes me, he becomes him, she becomes her, it remains it, we become us, they became them, and you remain you. तो you have to make sure कि जब आप बोलोगे, for example, I can't say my mother love I. My mother is the subject, यहाँ से ढूंढेंगे subject वाले में से she loves me. एक subject से उठाएंगे, एक object से उठाएंगे. Okay? So by that logic, if we both are the subjects, so now you are getting why can't I say that my mother and me? Because me belongs to the object family and I am the subject because the verb is love. So my mother and I, subject, love shopping. And if you want to replace shopping with the pronoun, you can say my mom and I love it. And that is true actually. So guys, I really want to request you to please go through this video once again. See carefully if you are making any of these errors and please make sure that you're working on them. Thank you so much and bye-bye.